And thank you, Kerry, for having us here today. And if there's any Iltani shareholders in the audience, thank you. Thank you for your support. Hopefully, there might be some more at the end. So, as Kerry said, I'm here to talk about silver, in particular silver indium. So, if you're here for gold, sorry to disappoint you. So, this is we took this last week when I was up on site. So, this is we're drilling here at Orient West. This is a track-mounted RC rig, primary booster here, secondary booster here. And we're using our Eagle Drilling, so they're local drilling contractors from Charters Towers. So everything's going well. So, disclaimer, we'll just skip through that. Iltani Resources, we listed in June 2023 at 20 cents. We say we've rediscovered Orient, which is Australia's largest silver indium deposit. So quickly, a lot of people don't know what indium is. Indium is a critical metal. You touch it every day. Its main use is an indium tin oxide. It sits behind the touch screens of your mobile phones. So indium tin oxide is optically transparent but electrically conductive. So it tells the system where your finger's touching. Indium's currently trading around $400 a kilo. Approximately 1,000 tons are produced globally each year. China's a major producer. It's on the critical minerals list for Australia, for the US, and multiple other countries. So, back to Iltani. So since listing in June 2023, we've completed 75 RC holes and 1 diamond hole for approximately 14,000 meters drilling. We've defined JORC-compliant exploration targets at Orient West, Orient East, and we're currently doing the resource infill drilling at Orient, hence the picture of the drill rig. The JORC resources are expected to come in July, and we had 2.9 million cash in the bank as at December 2024. So corporate overview, as I said, listed in June 2023. Share price last week was 22 cents. That's okay. It's not brilliant. We want more for our shareholders. We're in business to make money for our shareholders. It's not as good as some companies, not as bad as other companies. 52.1 million shares in issue, so close, tightly held register. Non-exec chairman is Anthony Riley, ex of VentureX. We've got Karina Bowler from Acorn Capital as a NED. Justin is a NED as well, and I'm the MD. I've been told that I had to give more of a background on myself. So I'm a geo. Obviously, I'm not from Australia. I did my undergraduate degree in Cardiff in 1993. Did a master's in Leeds in 1994. Then came out to WA. I worked for Dominion Mining at Bannockburn, doing gold exploration for a year and a half. Then I worked at Yilgarn Star, which is the northern gold mine of that Forestania gold belt that Paul just spoke about. So I spent a year and a half underground at Yilgarn Star, then went to Russia, 6 months in Russia doing a gold exploration project in Siberia, then went to work for one of Robert Friedland's companies in Myanmar, spent a year and a half in Myanmar doing copper gold exploration. All that came to an end around 97, 98 when the Bre-X scandal, if anyone remembers Bre-X, and the gold price fell to $250 an ounce. Back to the UK, I did a master's at Royal School of Mines, then went to work for Deutsche Bank in investment banking, metals and mining corporate finance, spent 4 years at Deutsche Bank, then a year in a small boutique in London, came out to Australia, worked in the corporate development team for Zinifex for up until just after the merger with Oz Minerals, left there, worked for a few private companies, set up Red River Resources in 2014. Group of us came together, bought the Red River Shell for $750,000. We put Thalanga into it. We put Hillgrove, the Larvotto's antimony mine, into it. So Red River's market cap peaked around $250 million. I resigned in 2021. Red River went into administration in 2022. And by that time, we'd started Iltani. So very quick overview there. Project portfolio. We built this project portfolio through application and acquisition. I actually put the Orient project into Red River Resources, so we bought that out of the Red River Resources in administration for 370 grand. So today we're just going to talk about Herberton. So Herberton, up in northern Queensland, 40k from Atherton, inland from Cairns. So we've got 330 square k of tenements. Our main tenements are over here inside this Boon Musa caldera. So today we're going to talk about Orient. The Herberton region itself, long history of mining. Tin was discovered there in 1880. literally thousands of historic tin prospects, small tin mines all over the area. So it's very, very prospective. And the locals there are familiar with mining, comfortable with mining, which helps for us. So Orient, the Orient Silver Indium project, big project, so over 6 square kilometers, Orient West, Orient East. Orient West, multiple stacked silver, lead, zinc, indium veins outcropping along 2 kilometers. We're focusing on this area here, which is the high-grade core. Orient East, outcropping stockwork vein system here. The black are the drill holes we've put in. West and east join up. The area under here is undercover. We know there's mineralization under here because we drove this hole down here in last year. We hit mineralization at 600 meters to the south. So big, big system. Importantly as well, the vein textures in the mineralization are epithermal. That means we sit at the top of the system. So somewhere underneath this is the source of the metal and the fluids. We will get to that eventually. Currently, we're focused on drilling the shallow mineralization. Orient East, this is where we finished drilling in 2024. We had to demobilize in December because of the wet. So we were drilling this way. We stopped here, hitting great mineralization. We got really thick intersects, high grade intersects. So we've got a section through the deposit here. So this is this section. So spectacular, thousands of grams silver equivalent, nice thick intersections. You can almost imagine the open pit shell going around that. It's really, 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 really good. As a geologist, to be honest, usually you go and drill these things and the results are crap. You've got everyone knows these companies, we've all got these great targets. You go out and drill these targets and it's not what you expect. Here, the more holes we drilled, literally the better it got. Both me and our exploration manager, Eric Norum, we were just bemused by it because this doesn't happen. So we were really, really happy with the outcome. So the mineralization at Orient, silver, lead, zinc, indium. So we got high grade sulfide veins surrounded by lower grade stockwork vein systems, up to 70 meters thick. So we've got the main target minerals for us are galena, the silver's in the galena, and sphalerite, the indium's in the sphalerite. So from a silver equivalent perspective, and if Rob Murdoch's in the room, he doesn't really like us using equivalents, but we do. So silver, indium, lead, zinc, these are all payable. So we bring them into the silver equivalent. We've also got antimony and tin. The tin is in stannite, which is tin sulfide. Then the antimony is, we believe, in a lead antimony sulfide mineral. They report to the lead concentrate, but are not currently payable, so we can't put them into the silver equivalent calculation. But there's value there for us in the future if we can get those into the equivalent calculation. So you can see nice thick intersects, really good for open pit mining. Plus we've got the spectacular grades that we can follow underground. So where we're currently at, we've defined a global exploration target for Orient. We've got 135 million tons, 70 grams silver equivalent. Inside that, we've got a higher grade component, 42 million tons, 120 silver equivalent. Where we're going and where we believe we're going, we believe that the closest comparable to Orient is Bowden's silver mines project in New South Wales. Prior to their legal challenges that they've unfortunately had this year, Bowden Silver Mines had a market cap of, depending on which day you looked at it, $250 to $300 million. We believe we're on course to pass Bowden's in terms of tons and grade. This is nice, but we're not really interested in the big low-grade material. We want to drill ore. Our shareholders are giving us money to create value. We want to drill ore, so we are interested in increasing the tonnage and increasing the grade, because as we all know, grade is king. So where are we at? So again, going back to the image of the drill rig at the start of the slide, the drill rig that was taken when it was drilling Orient 70 at the top of the ridge line here. So we're currently drilling Orient West, so we've got an RC rig at Orient West doing the drilling. Assays are pending from the start. The holes were already sent to the lab in Townsville. We're mobilizing a diamond drill rig to site shortly. We need the diamond drill rig for the inferred resource because RC drilling doesn't give you structural data. So the diamond drilling will be orientated diamond core. That will give us structural data, enabling us to, and our independent experts, Mining One, to get a better understanding of the vein orientations for the JORC resource. So we'll do Orient West, then we'll go to do Orient East and do the same at Orient East. Now, this is where I get really, really excited, because the Queensland Government we've applied for grant funding from the Queensland Government under the Collaborative Exploration Initiative Round 9, and they've awarded us a grant, thank you to the Queensland Government, to fly a VTEM survey, which is basically an aerial EM survey over the whole system. So we know that the mineralization at Orient responds to EM from the work we did last year, and we know we've got a big system. So the scale bar here is 500 meters. Dead Man's Creek is an extensive low-grade mineralization. Orient North, Orient South, Orient Undercover. So these are the planned lines we're going to fly. So fly the lines, the mineralization will light up, so we will understand how big the system is. So while we're drilling this to JOC resource, we'll be exploring through all this area to grow the system. So we've still got that discovery upside at Orient. So this is why we think, one of the reasons we think it's on course to be one of the biggest silver discoveries in Australia. Now, again, so I get my exciting geology stuff. So we're flying this tight space grid over Orient. Then we're extending the flight lines out into the Bunmusag Caldera complex. From what we've done, this is a small copper mine, this is a small copper mine, these are all historic copper mines. We've got multiple tourmaline breccia pipes out in this area here, and all the rocks are volcanic, so there's going to be no false anomalies in these. We think under here, we've got potential for more repeat of Orient going this way, and this thing here could be a large porphyry copper system. So when we fly it, if we get EM anomalies out there, fantastic. We're going to go out there, ground truth the anomalies, and go from there. So 2025 objectives, quite straightforward. Orient West, JOC resource. Orient East, JOC resource. Grow Orient, make it bigger. We'll use the VTEM survey to better target our exploration, and we'll also look at our additional projects. So again, why invest? I'm a shareholder. Hopefully we've got some shareholders here, or we will have some shareholders here. We're in business to make money for our shareholders. Let's be honest. I come to these conferences looking for investment opportunities, and I know you do as well. So companies like us, you want 5 times, 10 times, 20 times your money. We did that with Red River. We're confident we can do it with Iltani through Orient. Solid track record of discovery. Solid track record of delivery since IPO. We do what we say we do. Discovery within 12 months, resource within 2 years. We've got great news flow coming from the Orient drilling program. As I said, assays pending. Moving the exploration targets to JOC resources, which will enable the market to start giving us a better benchmark of value. Discovery upside continues to grow at Orient, and commodity exposure, great time for silver and a great time for indium. So this, again, sorry.
No, I love the enthusiasm.
I
love it. Yeah, we love the enthusiasm.
Where that drill rig was at Orient West, this is flipped around the other way, looking out into the Caldera complex. So see these rocks down here, this is waste sulfide rocks from when they were mining in the 1920s. So we're looking down the flight lines out into this Caldera complex. It's like you're standing on a ridge that could be Australia's largest silver discovery, will be Australia's largest silver discovery, hopefully. So what are all these ridges and lumps and bumps out here? They're all out there for a reason. They're not just, are they alteration zones? Are they other mineralizations? So when we fly the VTEM survey out into the Caldera, we'll be overflying all of this. I mean, there's some weird shaped ridges and hills out there. What are they? Why are they there? We will find out. So hopefully we'll get some anomalies out there, send the guys out, we'll ground truth the anomalies, and then we'll go and drill them. So exciting times for everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, please thank Donald Garner.
Thank you, Kerry.
Thank you, Donald. Brilliant. He's got 50 seconds, so he wants to take it.
Does anyone want any questions while I'm up here?
I think
yep, sure.
Quick one. Timeline.
For what? So the EM survey we're going to do in May, June. So the people who are flying the survey, they have 2 rigs. They have one in WA and one in, basically helicopters. They have one in WA, one in the eastern states. Currently, the one in the eastern states is currently down in Cobar. So they're going to bring it back. It's coming back up to Isa once the wet's finished, which is now. Then we have to put the fuel dumps in place on one of the stations for the helicopter. So we'll fly that in May, June. We're very quick to process the survey, so we should have people on the ground in July chasing down the anomalies. If the caveat is if we get anomalies, which we should do.